Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this circle with the center O, along with these diameters A, B, and C, D, as you can see in this given diagram. And moreover, we got this chord AE that intersects this diameter at this point F, such that this segment EF is going to be equal to this segment OF. And as a result, we are ended up with this green shaded right triangle AOF. And furthermore, the area of the circle has been given to us as 12 times pi square units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded right triangle AOF. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. We know the area of this circle has been given to us as 12 times pi. So therefore, we can easily calculate the radius lowercase r of this circle. And now let's recall the area of a circle formula. Area is always equal to pi r square, where lowercase r is the radius. And here in our case, the area of the circle is 12 times pi. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. So we can write pi times r square equals to 12 times pi. And here we can see this pi and pi, they are gone. So therefore, we are ended up with r square is going to be equal to 12. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore, our radius lowercase r value simply turns out to be 2 times the square root of 3 units. So thus the radius of this circle turns out to be 2 times square root of 3. So therefore, I'm going to label this AO length as 2 times square root of 3, the radius. And now let's make an observation. We know that this segment EF length equal to this segment OF length. So therefore, if I label this segment length as lowercase a, then this segment EF length has got to be lowercase a as well. And I'm going to label this hypotenuse as lowercase b. And now we are going to focus on this green shaded right triangle AOF. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here's our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. In our case, our hypotenuse is lowercase b, whereas our other two legs are lowercase a and 2 times the square root of 3. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this formula. So we got a square plus 2 times the square root of 3 whole square equal to b square. Let's simplify. We can write a square plus that is going to give us 12 equals to b square. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore, we could see that our lowercase b value simply turns out to be the square root of a square plus 12. So thus we could see that our this lowercase b value turns out to be the square root of a square plus 12. So thus we could see that our this segment AF length turns out to be the square root of a square plus 12. And this other segment EF length is lowercase a. And now let's make an observation. We know that our this radius OD length is 2 times the square root of 3. So therefore, this whole segment DF length has got to be lowercase a plus 2 times square root of 3. So therefore, we could write that this DF segment length is going to be 2 times square root of 3 plus lowercase a. And furthermore, we know this radius OC length is 2 times square root of 3 as well. And we know this segment OF length is lowercase a. So therefore, this tiny segment CF length has got to be equal to 2 times square root of 3 minus lowercase a. And now let's recall the intersecting chords theorem. According to this theorem, if two chords intersect in a circle, then the products of the measures of the segments of the chords are equal, as you can see in this given diagram. And here we can see we got these two chords AC and BD intersect each other at this point. And as a result, we are ended up with this segment lowercase a, this segment lowercase b, this segment lowercase c, and finally this segment lowercase d, such that a times b equals to c times d. And here we can see we got these two chords AE and CD, and they intersect each other at this point F. And as a result, we are ended up with these segments CF and this FD, this segment AF and this segment EF. So therefore, we could multiply these two segments equal to this times this segment. So therefore, we could write 2 times square root of 3 minus a times 2 times square root of 3 plus a equals to a times the square root of a square plus 12. And now let's recall this famous identity: a minus b times a plus b is always equal to a square minus b square. And we are going to apply this identity on the left hand side of this equation. So therefore, 2 times square root of 3 square is going to give us simply 12 minus a square is going to be equal to a times the square root of a square plus 12. So therefore, I'm going to take the square on the left hand side and the square on the right hand side as well. And now let's recall this another identity: a minus b whole square could be written as a square minus 2 times ab plus b square. And we are going to apply this identity on the left hand side of this equation. So therefore, we could write 144 minus 24 times a square plus a power 4 is going to be equal to a square times a square plus 12. And now we are going to distribute a square. So therefore, we could write 144 minus 24a square plus a power 4 equals to a power 4 plus 12 times a square. And here we can see a power 4 and a power 4, they are gone. And now I'm going to move this 24a square on the other side. And if we combine the like terms on the left hand side, that is going to give us 36 times a square equals to 144. And now we are going to divide both sides by 36 to isolate a square. 36 and 36 is gone. So therefore, our a square value simply turns out to be 4. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking a square root on both sides. So therefore, our lowercase a value simply turns out to be positive 2 units. So therefore, we could see our lowercase a value turns out to be 2, and lowercase a value is 2 over here as well. So thus we could see that this segment OF length turns out to be 2, and likewise EF length is 2 units as well. And here's our final step. Now we are going to calculate the area of this green shaded right triangle AOF. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And in our case, the base of this triangle is 2 times square root of 3 and the height is 2. So thus this green shaded triangle area is going to be a half times 2 times square root of 3 times 2. And if we simplify and multiply, that is going to give us 2 times the square root of 3 square units, the area of this green shaded triangle AOF. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this green shaded triangle turns out to be 2 times square root of 3 square units. And that area is going to be approximately equal to 3.464 square units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.